Hello there. The Aegean dispute is coming to a head. The Turkish president is threatening NATO partner Greece with an attack. Above all, he has the elections in Turkey in mind. So the Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan has threatened Greece with a military attack. When the time comes, we will do what is necessary, said Erdoğan at a technology fair in the Black Sea city of Samsun. We can suddenly come overnight. And that's an open threat of war against a NATO partner. It's so weird. The conflict between Turkey and Greece has been escalating for decades. Turkey's government lays claim to waters and islands in the Aegean. Erdogan stepped up efforts after gas deposits were discovered in the Mediterranean. As early as 2020, Turkey and Greece were on the verge of an armed conflict. According to the Redaktionsnetzwerk Deutschland, Erdogan repeated in a speech in Samsun that Greece occupies the island in the eastern Aegean. According to the R&D, the Greek foreign ministry did not want to react to the Turkish provocations and also on the threats. However, Greece has announced that it intends to inform its NATO partners about this. Erdogan's rhetorical escalation at this point could have two reasons. First, Greece appears to have been conducting military maneuvers in the region over the past weekend. Ankara accused Athens of pursuing Turkish fighter jets with anti-aircraft radar. And secondly, Turkey will elect a new president in June 2023, and Erdogan is currently lagging behind in the polls. In the past, when things got tight domestically, the Turkish president often sought out arguments with his Western allies. The foreign policy escalation could be a diversionary tactic as the economic crisis in Turkey continues to escalate. Consumer prices in Turkey rose the fastest in 24 years in August. Goods and services rose by an average of 80.21% compared to the same month last year, as the Statistics Office announced on Monday. Economists surveyed by the Reuters news agency have even expected an inflation rate of 81.2% after having been 79.6% in August. From July to August alone, the cost of living increased by 1.46%. According to the central bank's forecast, inflation will not peak until autumn, with inflation rates approaching 90%. According to surveys, many Turks do not believe the official statistics. They believe that prices are rising even more than officially reported. Transportation costs, which include gasoline, for example, increased by 117% last month. Food and non-alcoholic beverages rose in price by more than 90%. Consumers also had to dig deeper into their pockets for furniture and household appliances. They cost an average of 92% more than in August 2021. The currently sharply rising prices are mainly due to the Russian war against Ukraine, which has made many raw materials significantly more expensive. However, rising inflation is also closely linked to the weakening lira. The national currency lost 44% of its value against the dollar last year and a further 27% so far this year. The reason for this is that the central bank has gradually lowered its key interest rate from 19% to the current 14% since last autumn, although economic textbooks actually recommend interest rate hikes when prices are rising sharply. Falling interest rates make a currency less attractive to investors. And the weak lira in turn makes imports more expensive, on which Turkey, which has few natural resources, is dependent. So, Erdogan wants to boost the economy with low interest rates. According to a government forecast, the inflation rate is expected to fall to 65% by the end of the year, which nobody else believes. By the end of 2023, it should then fall to almost 25%, according to a forecast published on Sunday. It is doubtful whether a possible war with Greece is expedient. And I'll see you in my next video. I'll be back.